So broadcaster Mehdi Hasan is pitching one familiar name to run for president in 2028. Comedian and TV host Jon Stewart. What do you think? Hasan made the remarks in his memo for his media site, Zateo, writing, quote, "Part of me would love to see Stewart primary. The Kushner confirming, crypto backing, genocide supporting, war criminal hugging, AIPAC texting Cory Booker in his home state of New Jersey next year. But part of me now also thinks Stewart should consider running for president in 2028.
Others have also backed Stewart on a potential run, including radio host Charlemagne and progressive YouTuber Kyle Kulinski. And other polling also suggests Democratic voters seem open to the idea. In a hypothetical primary lineup by Interactive Polls, Stewart was tied with Gretchen Whitmer, J.B. Pritzker, and Josh Shapiro. It all comes after Hasan has made an appearance on Stewart's podcast, and he brought up the topic. Let's watch.
Unless, John, you're thinking of throwing your hat in the ring, which I know many people want you to throw your hat in the ring. If that's what you're suggesting, we can talk about that. But please, otherwise, no TV show hosts.
None of those.
Jon Stewart has never shown any interest in running. I think this is like the left equivalent of people on the right keep saying Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson does not want to run for president. He's been perfectly clear on that. He has no desire. He's not going to do it. He's said that over and over again, and I believe him. Maybe Jon Stewart hasn't taken that same militancy. It would be, again, funny in Earth Dimension 84,000 to see Tucker and Jon Stewart run against each other, given their history with the Crossfire thing. But this is kind of just fan casting, right?
Yeah, I think, also Mehdi was very much like honored to interview Jon Stewart, and the interview was very much like whoever my favorite person is, let's say Oprah, and then I'm like, oh, you should run for president. So it is kind of in jest, but also serious. I think, Jon Stewart is unique in that he's been able to criticize both sides of the aisle and also been very effective in his communication. And he, has put his energy behind legislation in the past and also been somebody who can translate a way to communicate. So, like in leadership, sometimes it's really about the way that you effectively communicate. Even with Trump's administration, he has pushed through Republican norms and found a way to touch the base in a way that says, I'm just like you, even though he's a billionaire. And he just has an effective communication style that really sits with the MAGA base. I think Jon Stewart could possibly be one of those great orators and communicators in the way that Steve Jobs was. And there's other people that were coding Apple. There's other people that are helping run the government. And so I think if Jon Stewart is interested in this, as long as he lays out a clear policy that aligns with maybe some of his amazing interviews or communication style, then it would actually be relevant. But if he is just somebody who has a lot of perspectives on a lot of topics, just like Tucker Carlson, I don't know that is the most ideal candidate when people actually are still worried about their pocketbooks, rent, mortgage, credit card bills, etc.
Jon Stewart has done some political things. He spoke before Congress on getting medical care or settlements or whatever is necessary for first responders, 9/11, that kind of thing. So he's, maybe dipped his toes into some congressional type action. It was quite an attack on Cory Booker from Mehdi. That's what you read was that long preamble was
there's
AIPAC
criticism about
backed.
There's criticism about...
Tell us how you really feel, Mehdi.
Well, there's criticism about the way that Cory Booker moves around in a way that he'll do like a filibuster all night, which some people find very performative, but then he'll go and support a candidate or vote for a bill that goes against everything that his party is standing for at the time. And so there's been multiple instances where people feel like Cory Booker is more about showing than actually doing in actions. And I think people within the party are just tired of people that, I think with Marjorie Taylor Greene or something, she's very vocal, like, I'm going against my party in this way, but still like these things. Cory Booker is very much like, I'm doing this thing, and then somebody catches him in the act doing something else, and then he's either not explaining himself or explaining himself to a degree that voters aren't that comfortable with.
Mehdi's issue with Cory Booker, though, is that Mehdi is an uncompromising leftist, and Cory Booker is not. So Mehdi, it's ideological. It's not about anything else. He wants the furthest left person on every subject. He's a far left person. He thinks the far left is correct about everything. Everybody's got to be more radically left. And so it's interesting that he thinks Jon Stewart is
maybe... Well, it's not like you guys landed on a particularly centrist Republican Mitt Romney-style president yourselves. So I think...
Mitt Romney's a centrist now?
I'm saying it's not like you guys landed on
Nobody
that.
treated Mitt Romney like he was a centrist
But Trump is not like that at all. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys landed on somebody that's pretty far right. Oh, okay, no. I think
Trump is way too centrist on entitlements, Social Security, Medicare, spending.
He just cut so much in this big, beautiful bill and is touting it. Republicans can't even get in front of local We gotta go. We're gonna talk about this more tomorrow. Can't even get in front of their constituents right now.
He's not temperamentally a centrist, but he's policy-wise a centrist. That does it for us on Rising Live. Look out for more YouTube exclusive content coming your way today. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Dale's YouTube channel so you never miss any content. And for those of you who listen while on the go, we'll be available anywhere you listen to podcasts. And we will both be back here tomorrow for your Friday. See you then.